With just over 7 weeks of the year left, many business leaders will be thinking about how to keep their teams engaged, healthy, in order that they can hit the ground running in 2023. But with the cost of living crisis looming and the ever-increasing demand for tailored employee benefits and flexible working, how can you be sure that the wellbeing initiatives you put in place will deliver quantifiable results? If you're even a little bit unsure as to how to answer that question, then stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to break down the wellbeing and inclusion mistakes you should avoid in 2023. In the advertising world, you are more likely to pique the interest of your target audience if your message is delivered to the right person in the right place at the right time. It's the same reason you are less likely to hear or see an advert for equity release in a program aimed at teenagers. Being mindful of the key demographics within your workforce, along with their interests, concerns, and even spending habits, will help you to avoid rolling out wellbeing initiatives that are out of context. The changes to workplace since the pandemic continue to be reflected in how time is split between workplace locations. So far in 2022, 43% of time was spent working from home, and just over 34% of employees reported working from their business or employer premises all of the time. So it can be inferred that hybrid working is here for the foreseeable future. But was it a new thing in the first place? If we take manufacturing as an example, there will likely be a contingent of employees working 9 to 5 in an office and another working 12-hour shift patterns on a production line. The demographic and well-being needs of these two sets of employees are very different. For example, those sitting in the office will find it a lot easier to join a webinar, whereas those working on the production line may appreciate a more hands-on, tactile approach to employee well-being. Naturally, this presents a challenge as there is only one budget. A hybrid-first approach to well-being in 2023 will mean a bigger emphasis on scalable, inclusive solutions that can meet the needs of more than one demographic. Business owners pay accountants to make sure that the books balance at the end of a financial year, because if filed incorrectly, they run the risk of incurring charges from HMRC or even a prison sentence. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody is about to get locked up for having a poor wellbeing and inclusion strategy. However, the cost could still be heavy. Unengaged employees are less productive and more likely to increase your cost of absence and staff turnover. Anonymised questionnaires could help to take away some of the guesswork from the planning stages of your 2023 wellbeing and inclusion initiatives. At a minimum, assuming you're asking the right question, you'll have a better understanding of what they don't want and are more likely to engage with. Avoid what could be seen as wellbeing washing with random or poorly planned initiatives with a dedicated wellbeing calendar. Part of retaining existing employees while attracting new ones from the competition is about being genuine and organic on how you deliver on your company values, which should include employee wellbeing. Having a dedicated, well-structured wellbeing calendar will not only give you longer lead time in order to plan initiatives, it would also help you to cultivate a more inclusive company culture. One where people feel that they can bring their whole selves to work, be more productive, and are less likely to leave. If the idea of trawling through literally hundreds of dates sounds daunting, but you do appreciate the idea of being able to plan ahead, then tap or click the link in the description to download our 2023 Wellbeing Calendar, complete with 12 months worth of wellbeing and inclusion dates to help you keep your team engaged.